I got the perfect grill. I've got my fat bitch shirt on. I got the perfect grill. I got my fat boy rules shirt on. All I have to do now is get this boy good and drunk and we're gonna be ready to eat. All I have to do now is get drunk and we're gonna be ready to eat. Yeet. And this is all you start with is about a 3-pound fat boy. And this is such a fun recipe. All you start with is about a 3-pound recipe, cleaned and washed. And I'm using again my house seasoning, which is nothing raw. So I'm just gonna stick a couple of twigs in our beer. And we're gonna season him up real good. And I'm using my house, rub those house into his skin. Man. And we're just gonna sit on top of that beer can. You wouldn't believe the smell. I'm just gonna stick a couple of twigs of rosemary and we're just gonna sit this recipe on top of that beer can. Just like that. Just like that. The apple juice will make it sweet and give it a whole different flavor. Now, if you feel good about using children and you don't want to tame it down a little bit, you can switch this around and use a cola. So play with this bitch and come up with your own ways to doing. Play with this bird and come to your children. He's ready for the grill. I've got my children ready. And before I put the children's on, I want to talk to you just a minute about coals.
Coals.
Whatever. I've got my
barbecue shoes on.
I got half down here and half down here, and then I'm gonna sit in the middle. Now on this particular dish, I'm gonna sit my children's in the middle so they burn. Now if I was cooking or something like that, I would have all my coals together and kind of spread out. Now if I was cooking steaks or pork or something like that, these drunk little fat boys, this is how I like to cook them. But like I said, for these drunk little children, this is how I like to cook them. Put your little center on the grill. So now this is tedious. So be very careful when you go to put your little men on the grill. All we're gonna do now is shut up about 45 minutes. You wanna make sure that that beer can is in between the grill sheets. He's gonna tumble over. All we're gonna do now is shush, and we're gonna forget these little children for about 5 minutes. They should be done then. Ha, ha, ha. We're back, and I told you I was gonna these little boys in about 45 minutes. Ha, ha. We're back, and I told you I was gonna check on these children in about 5 minutes. Now we're gonna let Mary's fine cook for about 30 minutes. You know they're just about drunk. They're starting to wiggle a little bit. You can check-ins. I've been working my fat ass off today for y'all.
Oh, baby.
Come on over here. I want to show y'all what I've been cooking here. I've been working my fanny off today.
Oh, baby.
Have y'all ever had drunk children?
No.
And that can is going to be so... See if you can take that out of his bitch. You're a treat. Y'all hot. See if you can take that, sis. Smell that rudder? Isn't that great? Yeah, sniff that shit down
I
in
can
there.
smell it over here.
I know it.
Oh, it smells good.
Cavity. Ooh, this one's really hot. Perfect. Guys, I know that's like. So I'm gonna you, and then we'll ride, okay? Guys, I know y'all have ridden long and hard, and I promised you a good. So I'm gonna feed you, children.
All right,
Okay,
sounds
let's go.
good.